Hey YouTubers, Raven here.
Starfire.
Today we'll be talking about Once Upon a Time, Season
5,
Episode
7.
Wait, it's backwards on the screen, so I was like, I was like, this hand's gonna be 5, and then this hand was 5, and
You guys know.
yeah, the whole reverse thing, you got me.
Yeah.
I should have figured it out on my fingers before I put it up.
Yeah, well.
Live long and prosper. Okay, so Season 5, Episode 7.
Nimue!
Sure. Oh my gosh. The only thing I have to say about this episode that's bad is I am sorry we have to go back to this, but at least she didn't underact the scenes. She overacted the scenes.
I'm freaking, like, frustrated because Hook basically told her that he can't deal with her when she's the Dark One. And now he's all saying, oh, I love you. And then in, like, the freaking promo for next week, he's like, I love you. I don't care regardless of how bad you are or what you did. And she's like, are you sure you want to hear the truth? And he's like, yes.
Well, like, he was like, I love you this episode because it was in the past.
I know.
They didn't have any storybook.
Wasn't she technically still the Dark One then?
Well, yeah, but that was before he told her to buzz off. That's before they went to Storybrooke.
Yeah, I know.
And so the preview was basically, because remember, why are we talking about the preview before the show? Anyways, preview. Oh well. In the preview, it was they were telling Hook that he needs to look out because Emma is manipulating him.
Yeah.
So that's why he's okay with her being the Dark One right now. She's using her powers to manipulate him.
Yeah.
So therefore, it's not the the version of Killian that we're seeing in that promo.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't the version that told her to piss off. Okay, that version is being like mind screwed.
Yeah.
So.
But still, I'm just frustrated because I don't like Hook and Emma regardless of what time it is. If it's Camelot, if it's Storybrooke, whatever.
Yeah. But you do have to admit, they've been pretty good so far this season.
Yeah, they have.
I still don't ship them.
I don't want to admit it, though.
Ever. I won't ship them, but I will admit to you Hook and Emma fans, because I know we have a few that watch us. Or at least I know we have one. Because I remember getting asked to support more Hook and Emma.
Yeah. Well, I know that, like, I don't know if Kim still watches our videos, my friend that I talked to on Tumblr, but if she does, she's also a Hook and Emma fan.
Okay, so we have 2.
Yeah.
For sure.
I know she really likes Hook.
You're getting our Hook and Emma love.
I don't know. They just frustrate me. Like, I don't know. I don't understand their relationship as a couple. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
To me, it's not genuine.
Like, I don't care if she was with Neil. I don't care if she'd be, like, I prefer her with either Neil or August, and Neil is dead, and August just hasn't shown up.
I freaking liked her with Graham, but that didn't last very long.
That was one episode.
I know. That's why I'm saying it didn't last very long. It was brief.
Yeah.
But their chemistry in the first season when they had scenes together was freaking on fire.
Mm-hmm. But
and
like,
the guy that played Graham was really hot.
He was. But like, she can't be with those guys.
No, I know.
So, I mean, the only person she can be with right now, because all the fans are so freaking goo-goo over some freaking pirate. Like, seriously?
Well, it's Colin O'Donoghue.
I don't care if it's the sexiest man alive. Okay?
I know.
I'm not saying he's the sexiest man alive.
I'm just
but
trying to be objective.
Yeah. But, like, I don't, like, when it's working with them, I don't mind them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll never ship them because the way they started out, like, they started out claiming they were both...
The way they started out was just as fan service.
I didn't really mind that. But they couldn't pull it off, or Emma couldn't pull it off. And they were claiming to both be deeply in love with each other.
And she was still dealing with her grief over Neil dying.
I don't even care about that. I care about... Emma couldn't freaking pull it off. Therefore, she can pull it off when they originally said that they were completely goo-goo for each other. So, therefore, I'll never believe it, period.
Yeah.
They'll never be my it couple for Emma or for Hook.
Oh, no. I mean, I think the only couple that I can legitimately say is my one true pairing on Once Upon a Time is Regina and Robin.
Yeah.
I liked Snow and Charming in the beginning, but I wouldn't call them my one true pairing of the show.
Yeah, they're already married.
I would say that Regina and Robin are definitely my OTP.
Yeah.
Because of their story and their journey and her changing and growing and, you know, him being there the way that he has been and saving her kind of, and like everything about their relationship is beautiful.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're my OTP of the show.
Yep.
They're really the only reason, other than a few other things, that I'm still watching the show right now.
Yeah. Them and Belle and Rumple.
I mean, if there's going to be another season of this show after season 5, I might not continue watching. Depending on how the rest of the season goes, I might not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, what might keep me watching is just to find out the repercussions of the ending of the season.
Yeah, I mean, if there's something still good about it and they still have, like, good storylines going on, then I probably will, like, maybe catch some episodes, but I don't know if I'm going to be continually invested. We'll see.
Yeah. I think I'll always be continually invested.
Yeah.
Just because.
I mean, hey,
unless they piss me off like they did last season.
don't quote me on it, okay? Because I could totally change my mind if something good happens. You know, and this is coming from somebody who sticks with shows even when they're really bad. So, you know, it has to be like so bad for me to seriously stop watching it.
It has to be Supernatural season 9 bad.
Yeah. But Supernatural season 9 was really good. 10 was worse than 9.
We're on 10. Oh, I'm in 10.
Yeah. 9 was awesome.
Yeah.
That's freaking when he became a demon at the end of the season.
Yeah. Supernatural season 10 bad.
Yeah.
If it gets that bad.
And I mean, I'm still watching it because I like Supernatural and I like the characters, and, you know, as long as it continues to be good and the fans continue to watch it, then I'm going to stick with it.
Yeah. I'm just watching it because I like watching Jensen Ackles.
Well, yeah, I'm sure a lot of girls do.
So, that's the only reason why I'm still watching that.
But I mean, like...
So, this show, as long as I have something...
Yeah, as long
something
as...
to appeal to my eyes...
As long as they don't
watch.
kill, like, Regina or Robin or something, I'm probably still going to be watching it.
Yeah. Them, Belle, and Rumple are really the only things keeping me
yeah,
in the
so
show.
I mean, like, I'm probably still gonna watch it, even though I say I might not, just because, like, when I get invested in something, I stick with it to the end. And so, yeah. I mean, hey, I can totally attest to sticking with something till the end, because Glee, for instance, got really bad in some seasons, and I watched all of it. So... And all the fans of that show can attest as well, because there were some really, really sucky episodes and seasons in, like, the last few years. But I stuck with it to the end because I liked the show.
Yeah. So, back onto the specific topic of this episode.
Okay.
I'm
done.
As I was saying... I won't believe their connection, like I was saying. But, I mean, I'm not going to say that I won't, like, I'll never ship them, but I'll support them from time to time.
Yeah, well, I mean, there are scenes where, like, you can say that they deserve to be supported.
Last week and the week before that.
Yeah.
Like, this season, like, if this was the first season I saw, then I might have started shipping them.
Yeah, I mean, they actually have some genuine good scenes this season. I will admit that. Okay. I can admit to that and not ship a couple.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But, like, I'm just saying, like, if this was my first introduction to Once Upon a Time was this season, then not knowing the past, I would have started shipping them.
Well, I mean, like...
But knowing the past, coming from season 1...
Yeah.
I know everything that both characters have gone through.
I mean, especially because she's, like, the dark one, and I think that, like, the acting has gotten better since
Except
she's
for
been the Dark
tonight.
One. And so when they have scenes together, if they're like romantic or whatever they are, they're always just a little bit better because of that.
Yeah, she plays it with more. I think she's over, like. I said she's overacted tonight, which she did.
Yeah. I think
Badly,
I don't think she has an in between. I think she's either too much or she's too little. I don't think she has a balance.
I think her dark Emma is I think that's her overplaying Emma.
Yeah.
Like she's always underplaying Emma.
Mhm.
Like sucking.
Yeah.
But then I think when she became the Dark One, she overplayed Emma.
Mhm.
And that's exactly where she needs to be acting for Emma specifically.
Yeah.
Whether or not she's the Dark One.
Yeah.
She needs to put that much effort and movement
Mhm.
into Emma. Otherwise, she's just a stiff person.
Oh, yeah.
That's annoying to watch.
I agree. I mean, like I was saying, I mean, she might have a little bit more balance as the Dark One, but I feel like she's either too dramatic or she's not dramatic enough.
As the normal Emma?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so,
'Cause she's been doing perfect dramatic.
yeah, she's been doing really good as the Dark One. That's why I was saying, like, she has more balance as the Dark One.
Mm.
But if she's just normal Emma, she doesn't have an in-between.
Yeah.
She's either too little or too much.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't know how to deal with that.
Yeah. But tonight, she did overplay some of her lines.
Some of them.
But going off of Emma being better as the Dark One, I don't know if you caught this because you guys were talking a lot during the show, but Merlin was talking to Emma
Mm-hmm.
about how the Dark One is essentially Merlin and the Dark One are the same. Not literally.
Yeah.
But they both drank from the cup.
But figuratively.
Yeah, they both drank from the cup. So therefore they are both the same.
Mm-hmm.
Just one chose to kill.
Yeah.
So therefore you could have a pure of heart person become the Dark One and take on the mantle of holding all the darkness back and becoming the first good person to hold that
Only
dagger.
because they drank from the cup.
No.
Oh.
But Merlin was saying that maybe one day there will be a person who can control the darkness within them
Okay.
and stop there from being any other Dark Ones.
Yeah.
Because the Dark One in itself is immortal.
Mm-hmm.
So Emma is now immortal. She cannot die. Except for with the blade.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Kind of like an angel blade.
Yeah. Or the demon knife.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Essentially.
Like, only the full blade of Excalibur can kill them.
Yeah.
Can kill the Dark One. But, if, because Merlin said that he hoped that one day there might be a person who could control the darkness within them and stay light and good.
Mhm.
But that was too much to put onto a person, so he wanted to get rid of the darkness before then. But, what's going through Emma right now as the Dark One, I think she's that person. She's going to be the light that's able to control the darkness within her.
Yeah.
She's going to become the Dark One from now on. But she won't be the Dark One. Because even though
She'll be like Rumple, where, she can live, the normal, like Jimmy Gold, but, he was the Dark One in the past, right? It'll be like that?
No. She'll still be the Dark... she'll still have all the Dark One powers.
Mm-hmm.
But, because of how good she is, morally, because, okay, yes, she was a thief and all that in her life.
Yeah.
But she's never done the ultimate evil. She's never actually killed someone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Cruella thing was close. But,
Yeah.
She's never actually, took someone's heart and killed them. She's never stabbed someone and killed them. She's never done any of this.
Yeah.
She's yet to commit the ultimate evil. So there is still hope for her to come back and control the darkness within her and be that light dark that Merlin was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So that might be where they're going with this. But what I also found was interesting was that the fire was the first, they said the first fire of man or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we were all thinking, like, maybe it was metaphorical, like, maybe the first fire of man was the first spark of love or whatnot, you know, and, like, go back to the very beginning where love began, take a spark of that and do it.
Yeah.
But it's it's Greek gods. Like, we're bringing in Greek gods now. Like, the second half of this season, like, I'm like, what's setting up for the second half of the season?
Okay.
If you're bringing in
as bad as the seasons can have been in the past, I mean, there's been some good stuff in, like, the last 2 seasons, but I'm thinking that this season actually is probably one of the best of the past, of the ones they've had recently.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, 3 was okay.
1 and 2 were the best.
Yeah, 1 and 2 were awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
3 had some good
probably
stuff, but, like, the whole Neverland Peter Pan thing got old after a while.
Mm-hmm.
Because it went on for 11 episodes.
Yeah.
And the second half of season 3 was really good. Because that's when they started focusing a lot more on Regina and Robin and stuff. And then into season 4.
Became more character driven.
Yeah, and then into season 4. But I think that this season has been a lot more exciting so far because they brought on some really good characters like King Arthur and Merida, and you know, next week they're gonna have Ruby and Mulan because it's a 2-hour episode next week. It's called Birth, and so it's probably gonna be a really good episode.
Better be.
That I'm thinking that
I'll be giving up essay time for that thing.
I'm thinking that the Birth episode and the 100th episode are probably going to be the 2 best episodes of the season. Because the 100th episode is usually really good. They always do something really awesome for that. And they're bringing, spoiler, they're bringing back Cora and Pan for the 100th episode. So, I actually posted about that on our Twitter page. So, if you've been seeing that stuff, I retweeted articles about that from, like, Entertainment Weekly and stuff, about them coming back. But, yeah, I think that those are going to be really good. So.
Yeah. So what were some epic moments for you tonight?
I don't know. I think that I really liked the whole, like, Nimue Merlin relationship.
Yeah.
I thought that they were really cute at first.
They were, but when she started getting all revengey, it just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I liked, what else did I like? The whole thing with, like, Merlin and Arthur being, like, connected? Because he was all saying, oh, you know, now it's your job to do this. And he's like, Merlin! He's all calling him.
Yeah, they put Merlin's name on the other half of the sword.
Oh.
You missed that. But, Zelena...
You almost said alphabet.
I did. Zelena...
This is not Wicked. Okay.
Hey, it's the Wicked Witch, so you know what?
Yeah, but there's the Wicked Witch with Wizard of Oz, and there's the Wicked Witch with Wicked.
I don't freaking care. But Zelena turned on them and sided with Arthur, and did the spell that Merlin did to capture Nimue's spirit into the dagger.
Oh,
They did that and captured Merlin's spirit to the dagger.
See. All right.
So now, that half of the sword, while they're in Camelot, at least, because apparently that didn't freaking transfer over, because if it did, his freaking name would have been on the sword.
Yeah.
And Emma would be able to control Merlin. And, like, seriously, if Merlin is, like, dead, like the message from last week suggests for us, there's only one way to kill a dark one, so there's only one way to kill a light one, which I'm just naming the other half the light one. I mean, right?
Yeah.
It's the same way you kill a dark one. So, there has to be another person out there, so that name has to be on the sword. So where the hell is the name on the sword? And why isn't Emma having fun controlling the crap out of that person?
I do not know.
You see my point?
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, he controlled Merlin like that. And turned on them because... Merlin turned on them because, Arthur commanded him to.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think those were really good parts of it. Like, I liked when, even though we had a feeling that the person behind the mask was Nimue, I liked actually seeing, like, the reaction and, you know, saying, oh, it's not a man, it's, you know, it's not a he. And then, like, the names going through on the dagger and everything.
Mm-hmm.
That whole scene was really good.
Yeah, like, I assumed that it was, like, when the episode started, I assumed, like, after we did the review, I started assuming, last week, I kind of assumed that, Nimue, I think we were talking that Nimue would be...
Yeah.
I mean, I was still throwing in that Merlin theory because of the clothing, but, like I said,
but we didn't necessarily
really
know who Nimue was right away, because in this episode we got to see who she was and, like, see her story with Merlin and everything.
But, like, we did kind of agree that Nimue would be the dark one.
We did.
And like, what threw me off was that like, we saw the masked figure and I was like, is she not the dark one? Like, dude, there's someone else. Like, how do we not know this person already? And then it turns out that, no, she kills him and takes on his outfit.
Yeah.
The mask of the man who murdered her whole village.
Mm-hmm. Who is that masked woman?
Yeah. So, what gets me is that right away she got the crocodile skin.
Yeah.
Where the hell is Emma's crocodile skin? She's a little, like, okay, she is a little, like, glittery.
Mm-hmm.
But she ain't no crocodile. Like, if the first dark one was a crocodile, Rumpel was a crocodile, where the hell is her crocodile? Like, seriously, keep with the stuff. Like, you can't just erase it because it's convenient for you. Just because you want Emma to actually have some real face time instead of putting some freaking, like, scaly crap over her face doesn't erase the fact that she's supposed to have the scaly crap on her face.
Okay. Calm down. It's okay. She will get it eventually.
Really, she's already, like, accepted the darkness.
Well, maybe she will. I don't know. I want her to get it.
Although I don't really think she's actually accepted the darkness. She's just...
Yeah, I think once she fully, if she ever does, accept the darkness, then she will have that.
Probably.
But until then, she's not going to.
I think that she's controlling it to an extent. And, like, after a while, like, after a few episodes of watching her trying to get the sword and everything like that, yeah, she went about the things in a kind of wrong way.
Yeah.
But, I mean, kind of really wrong way. But still, I think, like, she's not sharing her plan with the Rumpel in her head. Like, he's asking, you know, like, he's asking what are we going to do with it, you know, like, stuff like that. And even the original Dark One didn't know what Emma was going to do with it. She's like, at first I didn't want you to get it because I thought you'd use it to snuff us out.
Yeah.
But now you have it, and I'm pretty sure she's like, so let's go snuff out the light. And I'm like, okay, you didn't read that one from Emma's mind, so technically you don't know what she's thinking, even though you're in her head. So, I don't think she's planning on snuffing out the light. I think she's still working towards the ultimate mission. which is destroying the Dark One.
Probably.
She just hasn't figured out how to destroy the things in her head without destroying herself first. That's like the only...
What do you think is going to be her ultimate thing? Like, do you think that she's going to be the Dark One going into the second half of the season? Or do you think she's going to, like, become herself again?
I think they're gonna save her, unfortunately. I don't want them to. I want her to stay that... I want her to become that good darkness that Merlin was talking about.
She's always going to have it in her. It's always going to be a part of her.
No.
It's not?
No.
If they save her, it won't be?
No. Because the sword in its entirety can strip Merlin of his powers and immortality. So what can it do for the Dark One? The same exact thing, because she drank from the cup. The cup is the only thing. So the sword is the only thing that gives them both their own strength, because they drank from it when it was a cup.
Okay.
So the only thing that can take away their abilities is the sword. So she has the sword. She can strip Merlin of his powers and immortality. She can do the same thing for herself. She just probably doesn't have to run herself through with it.
Yeah. Well, when Nimue crushed that heart, it was the first heart that was crushed.
Yeah, I'm believing that that's the first heart that was crushed in the entire universe, that, like, the Dark One, that Nimue, the Dark One, was the first bit of evil in the fairy tale world. Mm-hmm. That there was no evil before her. So all the evil that's ever happened, you can blame on Nimue. Like, she did it just because she wanted to, like, have vengeance for her people.
Yeah.
But she went wacko. And that's carried on through all the centuries. Because we saw every single Dark One from the past to the present, which is Emma, in that cave down under her house. So all those Dark Ones have all been after the same thing.
Wow.
Ever since, probably not Nimue originally, because since she broke the sword, she probably didn't originally want to, you know, like, sever the light, because she wanted, even though they wouldn't be together, she wanted Merlin to live.
Yeah.
But I guess after a while, she finally decided that one of them should die, but she couldn't kill him, so she just threw him in a tree. Or created a tree out of him, or whatever the hell. But she still, like, that still showed that she has some goodness in her. She couldn't kill the man she loved.
Yeah.
Which is pretty astounding.
Mm-hmm.
Given that she's the Dark One and all.
Yep.
But, I think that Emma is going to take control over herself and defeat the darkness. I hope that they don't get rid of the Dark One altogether, and that Emma will still have the abilities of the Dark One, as Merlin was talking about.
Well, considering that Rumble still does, I would think that
Rumble does not.
He doesn't?
No.
He gave up that?
He didn't give it up. It was stolen from him. When the darkness leaves a body, the power that goes with being the Dark One is gone. There is no residual magic unless you already had magic.
Okay.
So if the darkness leaves Emma and gets destroyed,
mm-hmm.
Emma will still have her light magic.
Mm-hmm.
She'll just never have that dark magic that she had when she was the Dark One.
Okay. Well, it would be nice if she did.
I want her to stay the Dark One, but they probably won't do that.
Probably not.
I mean, there is hope for them doing that because they brought that option up.
Mm-hmm.
But in reality, they like screwing up their own TV show, so...
They do.
But bringing that fire from the Greek gods, I can't. Like, if they did it. They did it to themselves. Now I'm expecting Zeus and Athena and Ares and all them. They screwed themselves. I expect a follow-through.
Well, hopefully there will be one. Or we're gonna see a pissed off fan.
Uh-huh. Like, I'm kind of thinking that might, like, happen within either the 5B or maybe 6A.
Probably. I mean, how cool would it be, though, if, like, what, they had the goddess of love?
Aphrodite.
And it was, like, bringing everybody together, causing problems or something?
What if she possessed Emma? And then, let's see. Which one?
Because Athena is the goddess of wisdom.
Yeah.
Zeus is the god of war.
No, Zeus is not the god of war.
What is he?
Ares is the god of war.
Ares is the god of war.
Zeus is the god of the gods. He is the lightning god.
Sorry.
Zeus is the youngest brother, but yet he is the ruler because he freed them from their father's stomach.
Yeah, and Poseidon is the god of the sea.
Yeah. I'm not sure which one Hook will be. Ares? Like, which one suits Hook better, do you guys think? Ares or Poseidon? Poseidon.
Well, considering that he's a pirate,
I know.
I would say Poseidon.
But he also fights. He's a warrior.
He's a lover. He's a fighter, not a lover. No, I'm kidding. He's both.
Yeah. Now let's see. Charming would be a coward. He'd probably be
I don't know all the Greek
the
gods,
messenger
so.
god, whatever his name is.
Oh, the messenger god Osiris?
No. That's Egyptian. Osiris is Egyptian. But yeah. If you guys can think of any characters that might match up to a god or goddess,
like,
why don't you write down their equivalents down below?
Yeah, basically. If you could put any of the characters from the TV show with a Greek god or goddess, who would it be?
Mm-hmm.
We're kind of doing like one of those casting things that people talk about in their other reviews.
I think Snow would make a great Aphrodite. Like,
she's the goddess of love, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I think Snow would either do a great Athena or Aphrodite.
Yeah. Athena's cool because she's the goddess of wisdom.
And also war.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, we'd like to hear your guys' thoughts about who you think would be what Greek god or goddess.
Or if they keep on Mulan.
Or if what?
If they keep on Mulan other than just this one
Well,
episode.
considering that they're planning on doing an LBGT relationship thing on there, I think that Mulan's going to probably be on there for several episodes.
A one episode shot.
I don't think it's going to be a one episode thing. I think that it's going to be an actual storyline.
I would hope so. I want an actual storyline.
Yeah, I think that that's going to happen because even the creators, dudes were saying that.
Yeah. They promised us something with Mulan when we met her, and they haven't followed through yet.
Yeah.
So this better be their follow through, and it better be a good one.
Yeah.
Or me will get pissed.
Well, there's already a lot of things about the show that piss you off.
There is.
Like the fact that Snow doesn't have her powers,
Yes.
or the fact that we haven't seen Mulan yet, which we are going to next week.
They better explain that correctly. I will write them. And I'm sure that a lot of fans write them. I will find their Twitter, the Facebook stuff, and
The Twitter for Adam Horitz and Eddie Kitsitz or whatever their freaking names are.
Yet I will Twitter them. I will Facebook them. I will flood their crap.
I have no doubt that you will.
Don't worry, I won't do it under the spoilers tag. Okay, but I will flood their crap with how pissed off I am if they don't.
You can
do it
even
right.
tweet the Once Upon a Time Twitter.
I will do that too. I will tweet and Facebook and all that crap, everything that I can if they do it incorrectly.
Alright, well, we know what you're gonna do.
Yeah. So is there anything else that you would like to add?
Not really. I think we've covered everything. I mean, it is 34 minutes. Almost 35.
Well, the minutes don't matter if you still have something to say.
No, I don't.
Okay, do I?
But next week it is a
think so.
2-hour episode. So from 8 to 10. It is called Birth. We are going to see Mulan again. We are going to see Ruby again. And I'm assuming the birth is probably Zelina. Or maybe,
Yeah, she better give...
or maybe it's like a metaphor for something different. Like a birth of like the dark
birth-
one.
No, I think it's the... I think it has a double meaning. Zelina and the LGBT
Yeah.
love story.
There's something usually more to the titles.
Yeah, I think it's a two-way title.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a birth of something.
Okay, before we go, who do you think Mulan will end up with? Because I have no doubt that this LGBT thing is going to be Mulan.
Oh, of course it's going to probably be Aurora.
Okay, she's still with Philip.
How often have we freaking even seen Philip on the show?
How often have we freaking even seen Aurora?
We've seen her more than we've seen Philip.
One episode since they've been to Storybrooke, and we've only seen her.
Well, I don't think it's going to be Ruby.
Well, I don't know if it will be Ruby or not. I mean, we know that she had a boyfriend, but we can
I mean,
always...
considering that Mulan has been gone for as long as she has, just for them to ultimately put her with a new person that's a girl and be like, oh, this is the LGBT relationship would be kind of weird.
Yeah,
So
I think they need to establish it with someone that we know.
Yeah, so I think
Dude, unless Tinkerbell's a swinger.
it's probably most likely going to be Aurora.
It might
They
be.
just have to explain it.
Yeah. Like, I can't wait for this.
If you guys think it's going to be anybody else, give us your thoughts.
Yeah.
But I'm
Who do you
pretty
think
sure
it
it's
is?
probably going to be Aurora.
I should use this finger. Who do you guys think it is? Put it down in the comments below. I am saying if it's not Ruby, then it's someone we know.
Like Aurora.
Yeah. Sure.
I mean, who else would it be? Other than Ruby.
Could be Tinkerbell.
Yeah, like they're gonna friggin' bring Tinkerbell on for like what? 1 or 2 episodes? I don't
Hey,
know.
maybe Blue Fairy's got some deep dark secrets.
Maybe, but you never know where they're gonna go with it. But I don't know. For me, it seems like it's gonna be Aurora. So
I'm only saying Ruby because they're going on this trek together, so they're going to get to know each other pretty well.
yeah.
So
Well, I mean, it could be, but I'm not.
I'm not saying that it is her. It's just one of my current working theories.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out. soon.
Okay. So I guess that is it.
Yes.
Thank you for hanging with us for so long. Write any questions or comments down in the comments section.
Yeah, and I've been trying to keep the Twitter active, so like I'm retweeting anything I see about any of the shows that we review. So if it's Once Upon a Time or The Flash or Arrow, Supernatural, whatever, like I'm going to retweet news about them and things like that.
Or did you say once upon a time?
Yeah.
Okay. And have we mentioned on the Once Upon a Time one that we were thinking about doing that Facebook thing?
Yeah, I've pretty much been mentioning that in
Yeah.
every video that I've been doing. But yeah, I don't know when it's going to happen, but we'll probably get to it at some point.
Yeah.
Whether it's like over a hiatus or whatever, but we will start one because it is an easy way to communicate and like put your discussions and like things like that about any of the shows that we talk about. And we can post our videos on there and people can talk about specific things relating to either that review or like the episode or the show in general. So yeah.
Yep.
And since not everybody has Twitter and YouTube, it's kind of a nice platform.
Yeah, I had a Facebook before I ever had a YouTube. And then I only recently got a Twitter thing.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if people find out about it and like, tell other people, then we can get a lot of likes and it'll, be nice. So yeah.
Okay. So, is that all our announcements?
Mhm.
Oh, if you guys watch Flash, Supernatural, or Arrow, I will be doing the reviews for a while because Starfire here needs a break to work on her schoolwork and concentrate
Yeah.
on that for a while. And since she did the reviews for me while I was away doing the play, since I'm caught up on my work and everything, it won't be a problem.
Yeah,
for me,
because I mean,
so.
I don't want to like be tired and like not feel like doing them and not
Yeah.
have fun with it, because that's the whole point of doing the reviews.
It reads in a review.
Yeah, so
when
like
you don't feel like it.
So yeah, I mean, I might come in every once in a while, but for the most part it's going to be her doing them.
So all you lovelies who love watching me, because I'm awesome.
Which is probably good for the Arrow fans, because she's a lot better at talking about that show than I am.
I'm the main Arrow fan.
Yes,
so.
and I'm the more Flash fan, so.
Yeah. I think you're more Supernatural, too.
Yes. I love Supernatural.
Okay. So, I think we're both pretty much equal on Once Upon a Time.
Yeah.
It's freaking awesome right now.
For the most part.
Okay, so I believe that's it.
Yes.
That's all our announcements. That's everything we've had to bash on and praise for this
Sorry
episode.
for like the 8 or 9 minutes at the beginning of the video where we weren't even on topic about the episode.
Well, we kind of were. We linked it to what we
did,
were.
yeah.
It was...
We were
an
giving
example.
examples of things.
So, until next time, be careful, dearie.
Because magic always comes with a prize.